She's gonna fall in. You're such a little treat. Here, I'll let Sky have it first. You go away! Come on. Come on.
Good boy. Yeah, go on.
In the middle.
Go, come on.
Good boy. Sky, come on. Hi.
Yeah, good boy, Sparky. Go ahead.
Rah! They're trying to be smart butts. Yeah, good. You got two. Come on. You did two of the paws. It's not that hard! I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, they don't know that, that's why.
Come on, come on. I ain't letting you be big brain right now, bro. I can't squat, bro. My butt's gonna get wet.
Yeah, you can't.
Come on. Sky, you're so close.
Good girl, Mama. She's like, what is this? Where am I? Here, hold this. Hold this, I'm gonna put him in there.
Hold this. Ow, your tail!
Because it kind of does.
Because of the cart's effect. That's all.
You excited for your udon?
No.
No? Then let's go. Let's go home.
No.
Because you're going to go to middle school, you know? You're smart. Big brain,
I'm
right?
not learning Japanese. I make a bento box, bro. They look so good. I might get this one, bro.
If I ate sushi, I'd get the boat for us, but I don't eat fish.
I'm pretty sure the boat costs a lot.
Probably.
Yeah,
Which bento do you want? The salmon?
either that one or that's it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Turn to your dad now.
Yeah. I learned different things though.
Celebratory California roll. Oh.
Because she was California. Yeah.
Has a carbonara udon. Take your first bite. What that tastes like? Is it everything you wanted?
It's like udon.
That's funny.
Tuna pasta salad. That's all about being wasteful. That you know, if I say something, I mean it.
Sparky, what are you doing?
These things happen. Yeah.
You just sit on my foot like that. Hmm?
What'd you say?
I can't wait for her to drop it on her foot. Cartoon.
Wait, where do I put it?
Right here. Right in front of the pads. On the side.
Like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
works.
Just one?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one. Oh, they're not limiting anymore, huh?
Nope.
Back to normal.
That was pretty easy. That was way easier.
Your
than
face
the
is hella
bullet.
flush after carrying that one bag, girl.
No, it's...
Where's the Clorox?
Where's it should be down here, right? Maybe near the end cap. Look at her go, our graduate.
Oh, right there.
Our grown 5th grader. Not a 5th grader anymore. Going to summer school.
I'm blind.
We need that. Mm-hmm. What? No, you take one,
It's
honey.
one.
It's not the whole box.
Yeah.
Do we need more this? No? Good, right? I think I saw we have one box new and then one like little bit left.
Yeah, like this much.
So it should be okay. Till the next sale. We got dog food, we got feed pack, we got batteries. We got 3 so far. Liquid IV.
Oh, wait, we already got that.
That's near the front though, crush strip, so.
the bread like they used to back in the 90s, 2000s. They switched the recipe.
But we're in the 2000s. You wanna go back in time?
No. When they get quality ingredients.
There's even worse ingredients back then we're talking about.
Not for the bread. Maybe then it was better.
It's just as crappy back then. And not even more crappy.
The bread tasted like it was fresh baked almost.
You enjoying your wiener? Cause you're a wiener?
These wieners are delicious.
What's with everyone trying to go back in time?
Because
Live in the present. Why would you want to go back in time?
you could fix all your problems.
Fix all your problems? No, that's not how it works.
I mean,
once you
fix
fix
all
one
your
problem, the other problem will come back out. Like another problem will pop back up. You know that? That's how they balance life.
Fix it again.
You guys are not very wise. Not very wise. Get gas. And then drive by your school so you know where it is. And then head home. Num num. That sounds creepy.
Somebody taught me how to do that. It's a talent of mine.
That's bad for your throat.
I don't care. That's how I get a deeper voice, and now I have a squeaky voice every time I hear my voice talk. Whenever I record myself, it sounds weird.
Oh my goodness! I just got home from the office. Memorial Day weekend. Went into the office and basically no one was there except for all the newer agents. So I only stayed for a few hours. But I did get some good script training in, some good practice and kind of rewriting my scripts. It was really good. Now, just got home and it's like 100 degrees, but their toy box came in and he knows it. He can smell the dog's scent off of his box. I'm about to give them their toys right now. Sparky. Oh. Wait. Sit. Hey, sit. Can you wait? No. Sit. Wait. Oh, I gotta take the thing off. Hey, what'd I say? Here you go. He's like, I wanna go outside now. Okay, Mama, so I'll give you one too. I just gave her smaller one. Always, man. They have their own toys, and yet they want to fight for each other's toys. But he loves that bottle thing. I got him I think a Hulk one. And he was just playing with it for like a whole month, and then he finally destroyed it. So, no, it was a Goofy. It was a Goofy one. Why are you guys around me? Go outside, go play. Hey! Yeah. There's more water on him than in the pool. Look at her, she's like, You guys just showered yesterday. Literally. It's gonna be 98 degrees today. It's gonna be a hot one. So we're making tacos for late lunch, early dinner. We have some friends coming over. Debating if I want to do that now because the girls over there, right under the sun. Hey man, you get me all wet, bro. I already took a shower yesterday. Ah! Cleaned up a little bit, dusted. Eva took care of out here. I vacuumed, I mopped. Vacuumed again this morning. We never really lived in the heat, so even though we had Gizmo, who was a Pomeranian, who was like pretty hairy, it was never really that hot, so he wouldn't shed like super crazy. But what I'm noticing now is that with these dogs, man, now that the heat's here, they are shedding like no other. Gosh, I brushed them before I showered them. I brushed both of them while I was showering them. I brushed them after I showered them. Each time was a handful of hair I threw away. And then this morning, I saw that there was still kind of hair down here even though I vacuumed. I was like, oh my goodness, guys. You guys are shedding like crazy. So then I took them outside and I brushed Sparky and I brushed Sky. And again, another wad of hair. But still, once it came inside, I was rubbing them and playing with them. All this hair is like, if you can kind of see it. And this is me after using fabric scraper on my clothes. Yeah, before I was vacuuming maybe twice a week. Now, it's probably gonna be at least every other day, if not every day. Just a little bit, because there's hair everywhere. Let me see if there's still some already from when I vacuumed literally a few hours ago.
Are you cornering them?
Yeah.
Sparky. Oh no.
More than you think.
That would be so funny. He's like, hey man, why you got me on the floor?
Are they eating?
Kinda. It's funny because, hey, no, mamas. I know you want to play.
Got nervous right there. Kelby's like,
That's a seatbelt.
that's who we were there.
People actually do that?
She's like, can we play now? Or,
I know, she's like,
are we good?
I'm sorry, I just...
Hey guys, for once we are together and without Illy. We're heading to we're heading to the strip and we're gonna eat at Din Tai Fung. This guy wanted dim sum and I didn't really want dim sum and I was just like, ew, I don't know. And then since I took a minute to get ready anyway, like an hour, a little under an hour, so we're like, oh, it's getting like later, so I might as well just eat lunch. Well, I've been at Din Tai Fung in a minute, so we'll go there. And yeah, so I'll bring you guys along since I have some free time and it's been really nice. Quick update, I am now with Mac again, basically, and the hours are less, but I am getting paid a little bit more than before, so it kind of balances out, I guess. I can still pick up like extra hours if like my store have hours, so that's cool. Or like my coworker, my full-timer Mac girl, she's on vacation or out sick, I can pick up her shifts too. They allow that, so that's good. And I know that for sure she's gonna go on vacation for her birthday in August. because she's a Leo as well. We get along really well. I definitely am loving it. I just feel like once a Mac girl, always a Mac girl. I mean, I've never wanted to leave Mac in the first place, but I had to because of schedule confliction. Here we are again. I just feel like it comes back full circle, right, honey?
Yup.
Because it's a circle.
That's kind of nice.
It's not like a triangle. Triangle has like a corner in the ends. This one is a circle.
And then he just had his very first rental closure. And congratulations. How do you feel?
It feels good. It's baby steps, you know. Commission's not as big as selling a home or helping a buyer buy a house, but at the same time, it's less paperwork. It's less messing up contracts, because that's what our job is to make sure that we check all the boxes, everything's filled out correctly, or else the contract can't be executed properly. So with the renters, you can't fill out any of the information because you don't know any of the information. So they have to get their pay stubs, they have to get all this stuff ready, and then they either submit it through the rental property's website, or they give it to me and then I just give it to the agent or email it. So it's a lot less room for error. If anything, it's error for them. And like I said, the only downside is that the commission is a lot less, but I kind of did the math, and if I do it in volume, it'll be basically the same as selling a house, or maybe more, just depending. Right now I have a lot of rental leads. They're not all great, but it's about helping these people get into a place and then staying in front of them, and hopefully a year from now, 2 years from now, they're ready to buy, and I'm just gonna keep contacting them maybe once a quarter, which means once every 3 months, checking in, send them a plan or something, and that way they know that I do care, and if they're ready to buy, or someone they know is ready to buy, they'll hit me up, and that's kind of how you generate your own business. The important part to me is being able to meet so many different people and talk to them and have them feel like I'm helping them. And so far, most of the renters I've talked to, you know, they're really, really grateful that someone's taking the time out of their day to help them, because I guess they've reached out to other real estate agents, not in my company, but somewhere else, and they basically just blow them off and don't want to help them, because like I said, nobody really wants to work for such little commission, but it's really not that much work besides having to show them. That's just my 2 cents on that. Everyone's different.
But I'm pretty sure also though, like a lot of realtors, they don't take the time because they don't want to waste time on helping the little fishes. And since us coming from like the city, we feel like everyone needs some help and everyone struggles. We know all the struggles in life of whether it be renting, buying, investing, whatever it may be. So we do have a soft spot for that, so we understand, because we've been there, and it took us a minute to finally get our place, you know, our house out here in Vegas. And that's the reason why we actually moved to Vegas, because of the living costs in San Francisco was ridiculous, and we don't want to forever rent or forever be in our in-laws or just not ever have our own space. That's another reason why that is.
Yeah, I mean, I always have a soft spot for, you know, small businesses, since I had a small business, and I know the feeling of not being taken serious because you're so small, and people, you know, obviously want a big payday all the time. It's really just about helping these people out. You never know what happens, you know, you never know what's going to generate from it, and just making somebody happy and hearing over the phone like just how grateful they are that you took the time out of your day to help them out, when they know that, you know, they're looking for a place that's $1,200 bucks a month or $1,400 bucks a month, which is like really hard to find. It's nice to know that they actually appreciate you reaching out and taking time out of your day to help them. So that, I mean, that's really, really rewarding in itself, to be honest. It doesn't feel like it at first, like you think it's not gonna, you're just gonna be annoyed, but for me, because I know what it's like to be a small fish and nobody really wants to help you because they don't take you serious, I know what that feels like. So I have, you know, somewhat soft spot for that.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying, because we had to go through like a transition phase where, sorry, we're through a car wash right now, where basically we couldn't get the cash on hand for our house to put down until we sold the previous house in San Francisco, his basically family home. But if you guys want to see the whole process of that, I'll link it right here in the bubble where we were basically house searching, house hunting. I'll link it there if you guys want to see that. But most likely we will probably have Jules, his realtor stuff, like maybe will be meshed in here with the vlogs, because I'm gonna have to start helping him with filming once he like gets up there, with filming like house hunting, showing new house builds, even old ones, whichever ones that he can show. And then I'll probably like edit it, or he'll film it and I'll edit it, and you'll see it here too, so you guys can see the process of that, the ins and outs. He's trying to be most like transparent as possible because he's learning too, and he likes to educate his clients so that way they feel more like trustworthy. Because that's how I feel too at like work with my clients with makeup. I know a lot of them feel like intimidated seeing someone who's all made up and nice, and they come in all, you know, no makeup, and they feel self-conscious. That's how I feel too at times. We're all women and males too, you know, you feel self-conscious about your skin, whatever. So I try to make them feel most comfortable by finding common grounds, letting them know I've been through that too, like whether it be like bad skin, horrible makeup, like obviously we all been somewhere and we have to grow from it. And if you're willing to grow from it and experience new things, you are gonna succeed in life and in your career. And it's just, all in all, it comes down to your morals. Do what's right, what you feel is right and correct. Don't just do what everyone else is doing and just because for the buck. In the long run, you know, the money may be short right now for him for the rental leads, but we're looking at the long run that they might love him and then they will come back, or they will introduce him to someone else they know who might be looking for a house, who might be looking for property investments, all those good things. Once you put out good into the universe, I strongly believe in good karma boomerang back to you. If you're just gonna gyp someone on something quick and easy and just fast cash, is never gonna last. Fast cash never lasts. They always just fly off the shelf and you run out of money in hand already. You'll be like, what happened to my money that I made? And then you don't have that customer because they don't trust you, because you literally just use them for money. And I know in the long run we're all in it for the cash and in the greens, but at the same time you want to look at it as, do you really want to do that to people? And do you really want to leave this earth knowing the fact that you gypped people for their money, when you know for a fact that you can help them and you have the tools to help them with that too? So, you know, that's really good that, you know, he expressed that, because I didn't know, and that I'm finding out, as you guys finding out right now, as he's mentioning, that it makes him feel good to know that he's helping someone. When it doesn't feel like work, then you'll never have to work a day in your life. That's how I strongly believe in it. Like, do something that you love, and life is short, you know. You hear all these horrible things going on in life. Everything is going on all around the world. It's just so sad right now, and all we can do is stay positive ourselves and just be kind and friendly. And it just turned to a whole spiel, sorry guys, but like, I just want to take a moment to say that, because we haven't really said anything about it and acknowledge it. We just been doing our daily life thing, and I know that we all get caught up in life, but it's also nice to acknowledge the things happening in the universe and around us, and try to stay positive as much as you can. We all have bad days, that's fine. Have a day off, have 2 days off, whatever you may need time to recuperate from this horrible feeling that you're feeling, depression, sadness. But by you just getting up out of bed, it already, like, you're basically conquering all, you know. You just doing that effort of trying, rolling out of bed, brushing your teeth, maybe eat something in the morning, whatever it may be in your day, that is, kudos to you, because there's plenty of people who cannot even do just that. Anything else you want to say?
Oh, you covered most of it. Just the simple fact is, take the time to step back and see the bigger picture at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
it's easy, like you said, to get wrapped up in the right now and this second, and I'm upset or whatever it might be. But
things are out of your control. You just gotta remember that you can't control everything. You can't control everyone. You can control yourself and your emotions, and maybe your children and how they are raised, and to be good people and kind people. and not crazy people, you know? Like, just be present. You just being present in their life and loving them as much as you can, you're doing your best. Like, that's all you can say, really. So, we'll see you guys when we get there. That's enough of a spiel. Bye!